In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on November 12, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Toronto Raptors versus Indiana Pacers. The Toronto Raptors conclude its back-to-back in Indiana against the Pacers on Saturday. Toronto is coming off a win over the Houston Rockets and will play the Oklahoma City Thunder on Friday. Indiana, meanwhile, is coming off a loss to the Denver Nuggets on Wednesday. The Raptors are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 road games and 7-3 against the spread in their last 10 games overall. The Pacers are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 home games and 6-0 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. The under is 11-4 in Raptors' last 15 road games. The over is 13-5 in Pacers' last 18 overall. The Raptors are 6-2 against the spread in the last 8 meetings in Indiana and 9-4 against the spread in the last 13 meetings. The Toronto Raptors are the better side, but they're on the end of a back-to-back and just got broken down defensively against the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Raptors are missing their leading scorer and another key role player, while Indiana is mostly healthy. Despite blowing a big lead against Denver earlier this week, the Pacers are currently playing their best basketball of the season. The Pacers have pulled off 4 outright upsets in their last 6 games, so the betting market has them undervalued. The Indiana Pacers have been hit or miss up to this point, but they've shown flashes offensively, and they should have the edge at home with the rest advantage. I'm excited to fade Toronto in a pick'em game today, especially since they're coming off a back-to-back with an injury-depleted roster, so the Indiana Pacers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Indiana's surprise start to the season has been due to its offense, as it ranks 3rd in the NBA in scoring through the first 3 weeks of the year. The Pacers have gone over the total in 4 of their 6 home games, covering the spread in 4 of those 6 games as well. Mathurin is an early contender for NBA Rookie of the Year, scoring 30-plus points on multiple occasions. He first and well with an Indiana offense that loves to get out in transition, ranked 8th in average possession length. VanVleet is coming off his best offensive showing of the season, providing some additional value on this being a high-scoring affair. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Atlanta Hawks versus Philadelphia 76ers. This Saturday, the Atlanta Hawks will travel to Philadelphia to take on the Philadelphia 76ers. Tip-off will be inside the Wells Fargo Center. These 2 teams matched up on November 10th, as the Atlanta Hawks walked away with a 104-95 win. They will now run it back and play each other again. The Atlanta Hawks are coming into this one after taking down the 76ers. They looked great on the defensive end of the floor, as they continued to make it difficult for Philadelphia when they were on the offensive end of the court. They will need to stay solid defensively if they want to take down Philadelphia in back-to-back games. The Philadelphia 76ers are coming into this one after falling to the Hawks. They will have to be better on both ends of the court, as they struggled to score and they couldn't come up with enough consistent stops. Looking at the betting trends, the Hawks are 9-20 against the spread in their last 29 road games, 9-19 against the spread in their last 28 games following a win, and 4-1 against the spread in their last 13 games overall. The 76ers are 2-5 against the spread in their last even home games and 3-7 against the spread in their last 10 games playing on 1 day's rest. Head-to-head, the under is 8-0 in the last 8 meetings overall, and the under is 5-0 in the last 5 meetings in Philadelphia. Atlanta has won the last 2 games in the series, both against the spread as well. They were +11 underdogs when they won at Philly last December by 2 points. Atlanta is 2-3 against the spread on the road, but Philadelphia is 2-4 against the spread at home. Both teams are 5-5 against the spread in their last 10 games. The Hawks will again be without Jarrett Culver and Bogdan Bogdanovic, while the 76ers are still missing James Harden, who is in a walking boot at the moment. Without Harden, the 76ers are struggling to fill the void left on offense, and the Hawks should be able to score more than the 104 they put up on Thursday. The Philadelphia 76ers continue to run slow offensively. And it's hard to win in today's league when getting to 100 points feels like a chore. It's always tough to beat the same team twice in a row, but even though I'm expecting a better game from the 76ers, I'll stick with the Hawks to get the win once again behind a big game from Young. With no Harden, the Hawks are the deeper, faster, more athletic side that can give the 76ers issues. So the Atlanta Hawks to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. I see the 76ers slowing the pace down and limiting the number of possessions that each team has. The 76ers have the 29th lowest adjusted pace rating in the NBA, as they will continue to walk the ball up the court and take their time looking for the best possible shot in each possession. Both of these teams have also been solid on the defensive end of the floor to begin this season. The Atlanta Hawks have the 14th lowest adjusted defensive rating in the league, and the Sixers have the 10th lowest. They will both lock up on the defensive end of the floor. The Hawks have held their opponents to the 7th lowest shooting percentage from the field and the 4th lowest three-point shooting percentage, as they will continue to close out on open shooters and contest shots at the rim. The 76ers are also scoring the 27th most points per game this season, as they have struggled to consistently put the ball in the basket. That trend will continue in this one. The Sixers have also held their opponents to the 6th least amount of points per game, and they are holding their opponents to the lowest three-point shooting percentage in the NBA. The 76ers are averaging just 100 points per game without Harden, and the 3 games since he has gone out with a foot injury have all hit under. They did well holding Atlanta to their lowest point total of the season, but even if the Hawks shoot better than they did on Thursday, this game should be contained and fall below the set total. The defenses will be the story in this one. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Charlotte Hornets versus Miami Heat. A pair of teams from the Southeast Division take the floor as they look to pick up a victory down in South Beach. The Charlotte Hornets are on the road as they make the trip to face the Miami Heat to close out a 2-game series Saturday night. These teams met on Thursday night down in Miami in a game where both teams blew opportunities in regulation before the Heat prevailed 117-112 in overtime to earn the victory. In the all-time regular season series between the teams, the Heat owns a 72-46 advantage and have won the last 6 meetings. Will the Hornets earn the split of the 2-game set, or will the Heat make it 7 straight victories against their division rival? Looking at the betting trends, the Hornets are 19-8-1 against the spread in their last 28 road games, 1-4-1 against the spread in their last 6 games following a loss, and 1-5-1 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. The Heat are 1-10 against the spread in their last 11 home games, 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games against a team with a losing record, and 3-13 against the spread in their last 16 games overall. Head-to-head, the over is 7-3 in the last 10 meetings overall, and the Hornets are 1-4-1 against the spread in the last 6 meetings overall. The Hornets will again be shorthanded as LaMelo Ball and Gordon Hayward are still out, while Dennis Smith Jr. is listed as questionable. The Heat are keeping an eye on Dewayne Dedmon and Tyler Herro, who are both questionable. Miami can beat itself sometimes, shooting too many threes and playing poor defense in the paint. The Heat are likely to win this game, but will they cover the spread? That's been the question for Miami bettors this season, as it's just 2-10 against the spread. The Hornets, meanwhile, are 1-5-1 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. The Charlotte Hornets are a mess without Ball, and things aren't going to get better until he returns. However, the Miami Heat continue to prove they're a flawed team as the offense comes and goes, and they relax too much on defense. Heck, the Heat nearly lost to the Hornets on Thursday as double-digit favorites. Everything is a struggle with the Heat right now. The betting trends really favor the Hornets, who are more than competitive in the overtime loss on Thursday. So while I'm sure the Heat get the W, I believe that the Hornets hang around long enough for the cover. No way I'm laying this many points with the Miami Heat. So the Charlotte Hornets to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Thursday's game went over the total, as Charlotte shot the ball better than it has on average this season. That shouldn't happen in consecutive road games against the same team. The under is 4-0 in the Hornets' last 4 after scoring 100 points or more in their previous game, and 5-1 in their last 6 games playing on 1 day's rest. The Heat are going to hit more threes on Saturday, but neither squad is an offensive juggernaut, ranking 24th and 28th, respectively in ORTG, offensive efficiency rating adjusted for strength of schedule. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.